The Great Awakening. Isn't this great? The Great Awakening is upon us. The awakening from the doldrums of mediocrity into the absolute awesomeness of production. People who are produce, not just consume, right? That's what we're talking about. That's what's happening right now. This awakening, people are losing their fear. They don't feel like they're isolated and alone to say, if it's to be, it's up to me. That the new rules will be coming into apply, trust me, in Canada as well too, because we're so intertwined. And this light communism that takes place in Canada will start to get sloughed off because the differentiation between economies and quality of life will become greater and greater and greater unless those changes take place in Canada. In fact, there's a great deal of I call it angst in Canada right now, trying to get this current government out so that the playing field can become more settled for people to grow and to build, not just to have things taken from them and redistributed. So what's happened just this last week in America, of course, is very obvious. Yeah, a lot of you are really misinformed. You're sitting out there going, you listen to the bullshit that was on media for so long. Some of us who, I spent a great deal of my life, my entire adult life in education stuff south of the border. I was very aware of what was happening across the fruited plain, that neck of the woods. But here's what's so encouraging. What's encouraging is this awakening that's taking place, moving from the standpoint of woke, right, and identity politics to the standpoint of merit and accomplishment. Yeah, this is amazing. And this coalition of people that are coming together from the standpoint of saying, let's make America healthy again. I say, let's make Canada healthy again. Let's make America healthy again. Let's try and make the world healthy again and be that bright light that sits out there and says that, yeah, this is not the land of the pharmaceuticals. This is the land of awesome human potential development. Let's call it that way. That's what's going on. That's what's happening. And that's exciting to me. You know, I'm authorized and I invite people from all over the world to do business with me, to be customers with me, to enter into business with me, to do a whole host of things with me. Why? Because at the end of the day, when you bring like-minded people together to do nothing more than to make other people's lives better, there's nothing more rewarding. Nothing more rewarding at all. And that's what this is about. People understand that they can contribute and provide so much benefit to their community, their families, certainly, their communities, their nations, more than you can possibly imagine. That's the whole power of people coming together with a common goal to enhance their life. And by enhancing their life, they end up enhancing other people's lives as well, too. I call it PHP, people helping people. Yeah, people helping people, connecting people with purpose. That's, again, what this is about. Awake, not woke. Not all this other nonsense of identity. You know, that's crazy. Some of us are actually born different. Imagine that. That doesn't mean we don't have equal opportunity. We just don't want equality of outcome. You know, equality of outcome is a losing proposition. You got to put in the work. You got to do it. The work is worth it if you decide you're going to put in the work. But yeah, so many other pressures are on people. Again, it's the pressure of distraction, of ease, of just comfort. People having a hard time getting comfortable with the uncomfortable because it's really, really, really easy to be just comfortable, right? Have some shelter, some food, you know, some warmth or cool or whatever that side. But how about just achieving more in that snap of life? That snap of life is something that is such a gift to us. And we either decide we're going to grab hold of it and live and prosper and contribute, or we're going to just end up wasting that precious few years that we have on the face of this earth until we're gone. And the sad part of it, folks, and just always remember that, is everybody's grave eventually goes unvisited. In fact, I would suggest that the number of years that a grave is visited is far less than the number of years that you're actually alive on the earth. Yeah, that's the thing. Until it's unvisited. Amen. But I'm really encouraged. And nothing's going to happen unless you take action. Okay, this is just a change in the ground rules, right? In that playing field. The thing in which regulation starts to come down, in which things start to open up, that the truth starts to become revealed. But the bottom line is this: starting today is the day in which people know that as they look out, that the work will be worth it because they can put in the work, they can make the mistakes, they can have failures, they can resurrect themselves from it and start to grow and to build and then increase from there. How about you? Really, how about you? Are you ready? I mean, you're ready to slough off the mediocrity of the masses, right? That's been pushed down on people. Are you ready to climb and move up the thing? Are you awake? Are you awake? Are you awake? Are you ready to be something more than you ever thought you could possibly be? To be fitter than you ever been before, to have more energy than you ever had before, to have more money than you've ever had before, to have more time for your use than you've ever had before. Are you ready? I hope so. And if you are, call me. Just reach out, say hi. I don't know what this is all about, but maybe you can just give me a little insight. And from there, you can determine if you are ready to own your life. Are you awake? I hope so. All right. Bye-bye.